Hey folks, Daily Landsblog here, and first time that you're going to get a glimpse of this guy, Brando, in a while. Yep, we were away for a couple of weeks. Brando, Landsblog. Yeah, come back in the shot, man. How are you? How you doing? Yeah, give us some tail wagging. Yeah, look at that obediency. What's that?
He had an injury.
Yeah, he had an injury. Show us your injury, bud.
Show us your scar, buddy.
Show us your scar. He got bitten by another dog. Totally the other dog's fault. The other dog crossed the line, and if we find out who the other dog is, in case you're going to bite the other dog.
Should have had a safe word, Brando.
That's kind of disturbing. So yesterday I asked a question, how would you replace the term mental illness? Because we know mental illness is a terrible term. I mean, it really sucks because nobody understands it. Well, you know, why is Parkinson's a brain disease and mental illness and depression is a mental illness? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. We're compiling those, got a lot of gut rate responses, and it's not too late to get your vote in, and we'll talk about them tomorrow. But today I wanted to read you something that really sparked a lot of debate in my own head. Yeah, that's the way I live, sort of debate in my own head. I'm arguing with myself. First question was, when dealing with a loved one's mental health, how much verbal abuse can I take or can one take? If I step back, is it abandonment? And that is just such a great question because, I mean, let's face it, people who suffer from mental health issues sometimes are not easy to be around. And sometimes, especially when you refer to it as a mood disorder, that implies the fact that you can't control your mood, that you have this disorder of your mood, and therefore you act in a certain way. And my response was, first of all, with a question. Tough question. If I'm a kind person with the mood disorder and it causes me to act out of character, am I to blame for how I act? So if it's my illness that's causing me to act a certain way, can you blame me for that? Case?
No.
And that's not me because, I mean, this is how I responded to my own response. Again, conversation between me and me. When I struggle, I become silent. I can't help it. I just don't know what to say. What if my struggles led to anger and lashing out? So here I say that when I'm struggling, I do change. And the way it manifests itself with me is my inability to find things to say. So I'm just quiet all the time. And that's, I mean, no one's going to say that you're being abusive if you're being quiet. But what would happen if my depression led me to anger? Because that is a symptom for some people of depression, anger. And when you are angry, you lash out at times. And when you lash out at times, sometimes you can be verbally abusive to people. Now, I think all of us would say that anytime it becomes physical, then you have crossed the line. And the answer to that is yes, you have every right to step away from that person and force them to find a way to deal with you in a different way. But when it's verbal, when you lash out, if you can't help it, are you to blame for that? I don't know what the answer is. I have the questions, but I don't have the answer. Because like I said, I know for me that when I'm struggling, I change. And no matter how hard I try, I can't be what I want to be when I'm struggling. But fortunately, for me, that just means that I'm quiet. Case has given me this. I saw that. People can see the shadow. Almost at 4 minutes.
Interest. They're probably not even watching now.
Okay. That's verbal abuse. So I will continue this discussion tomorrow, and I want to know the answer to the question. Is it okay to push back to someone if they are pushing too hard at you? SickNotWeak.com, 24 hours a day, 364 days a year. We're here because somebody's got to ask these questions. See, I talk fast to wrap it up.